Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age gracefully while others appear to deteriorate rapidly, even when they're the same age? The answer might shock you. It's not just genetics or luck. There's something far more sinister happening right in your kitchen, on your dinner plate, every single day. What I'm about to reveal will completely change how you view your daily meals. 5 common foods that you probably eat regularly are literally accelerating your aging process from the inside out, causing wrinkles, joint pain, memory fog, and making you look and feel decades older than you should. You see, recent groundbreaking research from Harvard Medical School followed over 120,000 people for more than 30 years and discovered something terrifying. Certain foods don't just harm your health, they actually trigger what scientists call accelerated cellular aging. This means your cells are aging faster than they should, making your biological age much older than your chronological age. Imagine being 60 but having the body of a 75-year-old, or being 70 but feeling like you're 85. That's exactly what these foods are doing to millions of seniors right now. The most frightening part, these aren't obviously unhealthy junk foods. These are foods that many people, especially those over 50, eat daily, believing they're making healthy choices. Foods that have been marketed as safe, normal, even beneficial. But the truth is, they're quietly stealing years from your life, robbing you of energy, vitality, and independence. They're causing inflammation deep in your tissues, damaging your DNA, and making every system in your body work harder just to survive. Tonight, after you finish watching this video, you'll look at your pantry and refrigerator with completely different eyes. You'll understand why you might be feeling more tired, why your skin seems to be aging faster, why your joints ache more, and why your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. Because the enemy isn't time itself, it's what you're putting on your fork 3 times a day. But here's the good news. Once you know what these 5 foods are, and more importantly, what to replace them with, you can literally start reversing this damage within weeks. Your energy will return, your skin will start to glow again, your joints will feel more flexible, and your mind will become clearer. You'll begin to look and feel years younger, not older. This isn't about extreme dieting or giving up everything you enjoy. It's about making 5 simple swaps that will transform your aging process from destructive to protective. The research I'm sharing today comes from the most prestigious medical institutions in the world, including Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, and the National Institute on Aging. These aren't opinions or trends. These are scientific facts that could add years to your life and life to your years. Every minute you delay making these changes is another minute these foods are working against you, accelerating the aging process at the cellular level. So if you value your health, your independence, and your future, you need to pay close attention to every word I'm about to share. Because by the end of this video, you'll have the power to take control of your aging process and start moving in the opposite direction, toward youth, vitality, and longevity. The information you're about to learn is so important that I want to make sure you never miss content like this. If you're serious about healthy aging and living your best life after 50, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. This channel is dedicated to revealing the truth about aging that the food industry doesn't want you to know. We're building a community of people who refuse to accept that getting older means getting sicker, weaker, or less vibrant. I also want to know if you're with me on this journey. If this message resonates with you and you're ready to take control of your aging process, type 1 in the comments below. If you're skeptical or not ready to make changes, type 0. Your engagement helps me understand how to better serve this amazing community of health-conscious individuals who are determined to age on their own terms. Before we dive into these 5 aging accelerators, let me share something that might surprise you. The food industry spends billions of dollars every year convincing you that their products are healthy, safe, and even beneficial for aging adults. They use terms like whole grain, natural, fortified, and heart healthy to make you feel good about your choices. But what they don't tell you is how these same foods are causing oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, and cellular damage that makes you age faster than you should. Now let's expose the first food that's secretly aging you faster than time itself. Food. 1. White bread and refined grains, the silent age accelerator. White bread might seem harmless, even comforting, but it's actually one of the most aging foods you can consume after 50. Here's why this seemingly innocent food is quietly adding years to your biological age every time you eat it. When you eat white bread, something devastating happens in your body within minutes. The refined flour is so processed that it acts like pure sugar in your bloodstream, causing your blood glucose to spike rapidly. This glucose spike triggers a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins in your body, including collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin firm, smooth, and youthful. Once glycation occurs, it creates harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. The name says it all. These compounds literally age you. They make your skin wrinkled and saggy, your joints stiff and painful, and your blood vessels rigid and prone to disease. Every slice of white bread you eat is creating more AGEs in your body, accelerating the aging process from the inside out. But the damage doesn't stop there. White bread has been stripped of virtually every nutrient during processing. All the fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that could protect you from aging have been removed. What's left is a nutritionally empty food that provides calories but steals nutrients from your body to digest and process it. This creates what nutritionists call nutrient debt, where your body actually becomes more malnourished after eating. For people over 50, this is particularly devastating because your body's ability to absorb and utilize nutrients naturally declines with age. When you eat foods like white bread that rob you of nutrients, you're accelerating this decline. Your bones become weaker, your immune system becomes compromised, your brain function suffers, and your muscles begin to waste away faster. The glycemic impact of white bread is so severe that it can cause insulin resistance over time, especially in older adults whose metabolism is already slowing down. Insulin resistance leads to chronic inflammation throughout your body, which is now recognized as the root cause of virtually every age-related disease, including heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and cancer. Perhaps most concerning for seniors is how white bread affects your brain. The blood sugar spikes and crashes caused by refined grains create inflammation in your brain tissue and damage the delicate blood vessels that supply your neurons with oxygen and nutrients. This contributes to memory problems, confusion, and even increases your risk of dementia. Studies have shown that people who eat the most refined grains look older, feel older, and actually are biologically older than those who avoid them. Their skin shows more signs of aging, their energy levels are lower, and their risk of age-related diseases is significantly higher. Food 2. Processed meats, the inflammation bombs. Bacon, ham, sausages, hot dogs, deli meats, they might taste good, but they're literally bombs of inflammation exploding in your aging body every time you eat them. These processed meats contain a cocktail of aging accelerators that are particularly dangerous for people over 50. First, let's talk about the nitrates and nitrites used to preserve these meats. While they keep the meat looking fresh and colorful, they form compounds called nitrosamines in your body, especially when exposed to the acid in your stomach. Nitrosamines are potent carcinogens that damage your DNA and accelerate cellular aging. They're so dangerous that the World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco and asbestos. But the aging damage goes far beyond cancer risk. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, often containing 400 nust 1000 milliliters per serving. For aging adults, this excessive sodium causes your body to retain fluid, putting strain on your heart and kidneys while making you feel bloated and sluggish. It also contributes to high blood pressure, which damages the delicate blood vessels in your brain, eyes, and kidneys, accelerating age-related decline in these critical organs. The saturated fat in processed meats creates another aging problem. It promotes the formation of harmful cholesterol particles that clog your arteries and reduce blood flow throughout your body. Poor circulation means your skin doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthy and youthful. Your brain doesn't get optimal blood flow, affecting memory and cognitive function. Your muscles don't receive adequate nutrition, leading to weakness and fatigue. Perhaps most damaging is how processed meats trigger chronic inflammation. They contain compounds called advanced lipoxidation end products, ALEs, that form during processing and cooking. These ALEs activate inflammatory pathways in your body that persist for hours after eating. Chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that damages your tissues, organs, and DNA over time, making you age faster and increasing your risk of every major age-related disease. The preservatives in processed meats also disrupt your gut microbiome, the collection of beneficial bacteria that plays a crucial role in immunity, inflammation, and even mood regulation. A damaged gut microbiome accelerates aging by reducing your ability to absorb nutrients, fight infections, and regulate inflammation. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health found that people who eat processed meats regularly have significantly shorter telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that shorten as we age. Shorter telomeres are associated with faster cellular aging and increased risk of age-related diseases. Food 3, sugary desserts and sweets, the collagen destroyers. That innocent piece of cake, those cookies after dinner, or that daily candy treat might seem like small indulgences, but they're actually some of the most potent aging accelerators you can consume. Here's the shocking truth about how sugar is literally destroying your youth from the inside out. When you eat sugary desserts, your blood sugar doesn't just spike, it skyrockets. This extreme elevation triggers a process called cross-linking, where sugar molecules bind to collagen and elastin fibers in your skin, making them rigid, brittle, and prone to breaking. This is why people who eat a lot of sugar develop wrinkles, sagging skin, and an aged appearance much faster than those who limit sugar intake. But the damage goes much deeper than your skin. Sugar creates massive oxidative stress throughout your body, generating free radicals that attack your cells like microscopic missiles. These free radicals damage your DNA, destroy cellular membranes, and interfere with the energy production centers of your cells called mitochondria. When your mitochondria are damaged, every cell in your body ages faster and functions less efficiently. For people over 50, sugar is particularly devastating because your body's natural antioxidant defenses are already declining with age. When you overwhelm these weakened defenses with sugar-induced oxidative stress, the aging damage accelerates exponentially. Your immune system becomes compromised, your brain function suffers, and your risk of chronic diseases increases dramatically. Sugar also disrupts your hormone balance in ways that accelerate aging. It causes insulin resistance, which leads to higher levels of insulin circulating in your blood. Elevated insulin promotes inflammation, increases fat storage, especially dangerous belly fat, and interferes with growth hormone production. Growth hormone is crucial for maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and skin elasticity as you age. The sugar in desserts also feeds harmful bacteria and yeast in your gut while starving the beneficial bacteria that protect your health. This creates a condition called dysbiosis, where your gut microbiome becomes unbalanced. An unhealthy gut microbiome accelerates aging by increasing inflammation, reducing nutrient absorption, and compromising immune function. Research has shown that people with higher sugar intake have significantly shorter telomeres and show more signs of premature aging. They're also at higher risk for developing diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and other age-related conditions years or even decades earlier than they should. Perhaps most concerning is how sugar affects your brain aging. High sugar intake causes inflammation in brain tissue, damages blood vessels that supply the brain, and interferes with the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that's essential for maintaining cognitive function as you age. Food 4. Fried foods, the cellular destroyers. French fries, fried chicken, donuts, onion rings, they might satisfy your taste buds, but they're absolutely devastating to your aging body. Fried foods are loaded with compounds that accelerate aging at the cellular level in multiple ways simultaneously. When foods are fried at high temperatures, they form compounds called acrylamides, which are potent neurotoxins that damage nerve cells and accelerate brain aging. They also create advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that we discussed earlier, which damage collagen and accelerate skin aging, but that's just the beginning of the damage. The oils used for frying, especially when reused multiple times, become rancid and create massive amounts of free radicals. These oxidized fats are like poison to your cells, damaging cellular membranes and DNA while overwhelming your body's antioxidant defenses. For people over 50, whose antioxidant systems are already compromised, this oxidative damage is particularly devastating. Fried foods also contain trans fats, even when labels claim they don't. These artificial fats are so damaging that they've been banned in many countries. Trans fats increase inflammation, raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and make your blood vessels rigid and prone to blockages. They literally age your cardiovascular system years faster than normal. The excessive calories in fried foods contribute to weight gain, which accelerates aging in multiple ways. Excess weight increases inflammation throughout your body, puts strain on your joints and organs, and increases your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and other age-related conditions. For seniors, carrying extra weight also increases fall risk and reduces mobility and independence. Fried foods also impair your liver's ability to detoxify your body. Your liver works overtime to process the damaged fats and toxic compounds in fried foods, leaving it less able to eliminate other toxins and waste products. This toxic buildup accelerates aging and increases disease risk. Research has shown that people who eat fried foods regularly have higher levels of inflammatory markers, more oxidative stress, and show accelerated aging at the cellular level. They're also at significantly higher risk for heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and cognitive decline. Food 5. Excess alcohol, the dehydration and inflammation accelerator. While moderate alcohol consumption has been associated with some health benefits, excess alcohol consumption is one of the most potent aging accelerators, especially for people over 50. Here's why that daily wine, beer, or cocktail might be aging you faster than you realize. Alcohol is fundamentally a toxin that your body must work hard to eliminate. As you age, your liver becomes less efficient at processing alcohol, meaning it stays in your system longer and causes more damage. This prolonged exposure accelerates aging in multiple organ systems simultaneously. First, alcohol is extremely dehydrating, and dehydration is one of the fastest ways to make yourself look and feel older. Your skin loses elasticity and develops wrinkles more quickly when you're chronically dehydrated. Your joints become stiff and painful when they lack adequate lubrication. Your brain function suffers when it doesn't have enough fluid to operate optimally. Alcohol also depletes your body of essential nutrients that are crucial for healthy aging. It interferes with the absorption of B vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, and zinc. These nutrients are already harder to absorb as you age, so alcohol-induced deficiencies can quickly become severe, accelerating bone loss, immune dysfunction, and cognitive decline. The sugar content in many alcoholic beverages creates the same glycation and inflammation problems we discussed with desserts. Wine, beer, and mixed drinks can cause significant blood sugar spikes that damage proteins throughout your body and accelerate skin aging. Alcohol also disrupts your sleep quality, and poor sleep is one of the most powerful aging accelerators. During deep sleep, your body repairs cellular damage, consolidates memories, and produces growth hormone. When alcohol interferes with these processes, you age faster and recover more slowly from daily stresses. Perhaps most concerning is how alcohol affects your brain aging. It causes inflammation in brain tissue, damages neurons, and interferes with the formation of new brain cells. Chronic alcohol consumption significantly increases your risk of dementia and cognitive decline. Research has shown that people who drink excessively show accelerated aging at the cellular level, with shorter telomeres and higher levels of inflammatory markers. They also have a higher risk of virtually every age-related disease. Now that you know which foods are aging you faster, let me share the 5 most powerful anti-aging foods you should be eating instead. These foods contain compounds that literally slow down and even reverse the aging process at the cellular level. Anti-aging food. 1. Wild-caught fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, protect brain function, and keep your skin supple and youthful. Anti-aging food. 2. Colorful berries like blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. They're packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins that protect your DNA from damage and support cognitive function. Anti-aging food. 3. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula. These provide folate, vitamin K, and nitrates that support cardiovascular health and protect against age-related diseases. Anti-aging food. 4. Nuts and seeds like walnuts, almonds, and flax seeds. They provide healthy fats, protein, and vitamin E that protect cellular membranes and support brain health. Anti-aging food. 5. Avocados, which contain monounsaturated fats, potassium, and antioxidants that support heart health, brain function, and skin elasticity. The key is making gradual substitutions. Replace white bread with sprouted grain bread or lettuce wraps. Swap processed meats for fresh fish or lean poultry. Choose fresh fruits instead of sugary desserts. Bake or steam foods instead of frying them. Limit alcohol to special occasions and focus on hydrating with water and herbal teas. You have the power to slow down and even reverse your aging process starting today. The foods you choose to put on your plate 3 times a day are either working for you or against you. There's no neutral ground when it comes to aging. Remember, getting older doesn't have to mean getting sicker, weaker, or less vibrant. You can age gracefully, maintain your independence, and enjoy life to the fullest well into your golden years. It all starts with the choices you make in your kitchen. If this video opened your eyes to the hidden dangers in your diet, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss life-changing health information like this. Most importantly, take action today. Choose one of the 5 aging accelerators we discussed and eliminate it from your diet this week. Replace it with one of the anti-aging alternatives. Your future self will thank you for every healthy choice you make today. The fountain of youth isn't a mythical spring, it's on your dinner plate. Choose wisely and start your journey toward healthier, more vibrant aging today.